Hey, moon pirates and lunatics. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allison, and I am the self-proclaimed priestess of Wonderland. And here in Wonderland, we try to make sense out of the nonsense of the mad, mad world that we find ourselves living in. In today's video, we are going down the rabbit hole and talking about the moon energy for the current week. In this case, it's April 3rd through April 9th. We've got a full moon week and just a couple of changes to the schedule, or one change to the schedule. I realized that I scheduled the movie party for the same weekend as Easter, and I know some people might have a lot going on with family and friends and stuff, so we're just going to postpone the Atlantis movie party that was scheduled for Saturday the 8th and move it to a later date. That will be determined probably in Taurus season, because we were doing a double feature, so we want to make sure that everybody's able to hang out, get their snacks ready, and just have a nice cozy Saturday. So we will move that to another date. And as usual, we have Tarot Tuesday on April 4th, and we have again a full moon this week, a full moon in Libra. So let's jump into the moon energy for April 3rd through April 9th. Alrighty, so let's color in the moon phases for this week. I'm going to use a red pen because of Libra and love and heart-centered. So the beginning of the week, we're having a waxing gibbous moon, which means that it's more than half lit, but not full. So we're really not going to be coloring in that much, just kind of like a little sliver on the left side and slowly decreasing that because on Thursday the moon is full. So that's my little sliver for Wednesday. And then after the full moon, we start decreasing. So that's when the dark side is on the right side. So you're just doing the opposite, slowly making this dark side a little bit bigger. So, and let's get a chakra card as well. Feel the totality of the cosmos within you, above you, around you, and beneath you. There is a fountain of light that circulates through the soles of your feet, up to your crown and back again, healing you, grounding you, connecting you to all that is. You are worthy of this divine flow of healing light, and you are a channel of it as well. You are always in the embrace of the all. Rest in that knowing. So this is an Earth Star Chakra card, and the crystal is brookite, which I've actually have not worked with before. And the herb is frankincense herb. So I like this energy. Well, I mean, we'll see what I'm doing the good tarot and some love messages for our other card. We'll see if we can get some further clarification on that with those cards. But I like this energy for the beginning of April and for this full moon week because we are slowly making this transition into Taurus energy for the month of April. And that starts off this week with on April 3rd, Monday, Mercury transitions from Aries to Taurus. And I feel like this is really going to set the tone for the entire month. Venus is also in Taurus right now. It's getting ready to transition into Gemini. But then later this month, we have Taurus season starting. And we would have a Taurus new moon if we weren't having a second Aries new moon. And I think that, like, I'm hoping that it makes us kind of stay in Taurus energy for an extended period of time, because we're not going to have our new moon in Taurus until May. So even though we're going to be in Taurus season, we're going to close out Taurus season with a Taurus new moon. And Taurus energy just helps you get grounded and stable And I feel like Taurus energy is root and heart chakra related. It's ruled by Venus. So there is this heart-centered, loving kind of energy that's happening this month with this Libra full moon as well that we are having on Thursday. So I like that this is kind of like in the way that Taurus connects root and heart. This card is then bringing us deeper into the earth, but also connected to the cosmos as well. Alrighty, so we're starting off Monday in Virgo energy. I love Virgo moons on a Monday because it's just a nice way to start off the week. It gets you organized and just ready for the week, like ready to go. And we're going to be in Virgo energy until early Tuesday morning. So if there is anything that you need organized, if you got to make your to-do list, you got to finish up projects or something, Monday is a good day to do that. Remember, Virgo season is as we're transitioning from fall or from summer to fall. So this, helps us just get our shit together. So it's a nice energy to have for Monday. And then at 9:49 a.m. Tuesday, we transition or start moving into void of course. And then we won't move into the Libra energy until 5:51 p.m. Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening. And I really I point out the times on here because I feel like when you look at your week and you have your list of things that you need to do, when we look at the times, it's just like, okay, this is the time when you need to do this. This Monday is the day that you need to get organized. Tuesday evening is when we can start working with the full moon energy because we'll be in Libra from 6 p.m. on Wednesday and all day Wednesday, but then at a little after midnight at 12:34, that's when the moon is full. But then Thursday morning, we're actually not in Libra energy anymore because we're transitioning. The void of course starts at 8:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. So I think if you want to do some full moon energy work or ritual or whatever it is, that if you want to do your little breathwork meditation and your journaling exercise, I would do it Tuesday night or Wednesday evening because Thursday's not going to be in Libra energy anymore. And the void of course time is really long on Thursday. It's from 8:42 a.m. Thursday. And then we don't move into Scorpio until 2:30 a.m. Friday morning. So, this is a really long period of void of course time. So there's going to be like this absence of energy during that time. And I just want to make sure that, like, if you're like, oh, the full moon's on Thursday, let's do our full moon ritual on Thursday, you're not in Libra energy. But that's just how I work with the moon because I want to work with the sign. It's like you can work with full moon energy 2 to 3 days around the full moon time. So I recommend doing your ritual journaling exercise, full moon activity, Tuesday or Wednesday evening. That's just my my recommendation. So Libra energy, Libra season is fall. It's that the hot heat of the summer has lifted and you have these nice cool breeze and the colors are beautiful and changing on the leaves. And it just has this breath of fresh air kind of energy. And on top of that, Libra is ruled by Venus. So Venus is the planet of love. We're talking about our heart and, let me shuffle the love cards now that I'm talking about this. This is heart-centered energy, and this has been like the messages that I've been getting over and over and over again. As a collective, we are moving into a more spiritually connected and heart-centered society it's going to be a slow and long transition, but like this is what we're starting to put people first. We're starting to put our emotions first. And I think that this Libra full moon is something that's just going to really illuminate that. The moon will be having a relationship with Jupiter at the time of the full moon. And Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion. So how can you grow and expand the love in your life? And this doesn't have to be romantic love. I'm talking about like the love that you feel for yourself, your friends, your family, your community, the gratitude that you have for the good things that you have in your life. And this is really just paying attention to your heart. Like, we want to grow and expand as a society in a heart-centered way, don't we? And Libra is an air sign. So that is why we're focusing on our breath work. And I want to, because I'm going to put my massage therapist hat on for a second. Your lungs surrounds your heart. They're like pillows on either side of your heart. They are literally protecting and cushioning your heart. I mean, of course, we also have our rib cage that's like really shielding and protecting our heart, but our lungs and our breath are as well. And most people have neck and shoulder issues because we are, not only by the repetitive things that we are doing over and over again, driving, on our phones, but also emotionally, we roll our shoulders forward because we're protecting our heart, we're protecting our feelings, we're protecting our emotions, because it's a very vulnerable area. And focusing on your breath and focusing on breath work and relaxing and softening your rib cage, your shoulders, like every breath you take allows for this softness and for this cleansing, healing release. When you take a deep breath, it's fresh oxygen, and then this wonderful exchange happens inside of you where your blood is oxygenated, and that takes then the blood carries it all throughout your entire body. So this really is, when you sit in meditation and focus on your breath, you really are taking in this cleansing light, this healing energy, this positive energy. And then we're exhaling the carbon monoxide, but you can also visualize exhaling negative energy. And this is really like going to help soften and to focus on your heart, to focus on how do you feel in that area? How do you feel in your body? And what emotions arise when you feel tension in your body? When you feel a tightness in your chest, when you are starting to do really deep breaths, what emotion does that bring up for you? So that's what this journaling exercise with the full moon is really about, finding that area of tension and allowing it to soften, and using that as a way to approach something in your life that might cause you to tense up, something that might cause you some uncomfortableness. How can you approach that situation with a little bit more softness and a little more patience and a little more ease and pause and allowance? And you can take as long as you want with this exercise. I mean, you can literally just take one deep breath and think of the top of your head, and just the first thing that comes to mind, you can scribble it down really fast. Or you can really just sit and focus on your breathing and focus on your breath and take your time to do this exercise. So again, I think this full moon energy is really going to have this lighthearted feeling to it. And it's also going to have this friendly feeling, this generous and kind. But make sure that you are around people that really support your growth and really lift you up, because we want to encourage that lightheartedness. We want to encourage this generous and kind. And you just want to be with the people that make your heart feel good. So that's full moon energy. And again, like I said earlier, the void, of course, is 8:42 a.m. Thursday morning. So we're really just not going to have any particular energy other than wax and gibbous energy, which is still very, very much heightened energy. And then again, 2:30 a.m. Friday morning, we'll move into Scorpio energy. So this transition is from air to water. I like, well, I like all of the transitions, but I like this transition because air energy can be a little bit too heady and anxiety. So water is nice and fresh and cleansing and releasing. And as we are now in a waning gibbous moon energy, we're decreasing. So we want to be cleansing and releasing. Scorpio energy is very magnetic, and because we have this gibbous energy, we want to figure out how to wrap up the rest of this moon cycle and complete the things that we need to complete while we still have the energy to do it. So Scorpio energy enables us to call in the things that we need to accomplish our goals. So just like we're watering a plant or giving it nutrients, like what sort of things do you need to finish up within the next week so that you're able to unwind and start to go within and rest and relax from the last quarter to the new moon. So we'll be in Scorpio energy from Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday morning at 5:08 a.m. we enter the void of course transition, and then at around 9 a.m. we move into Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius energy is gonna we're setting our sights on the horizon and seeing what's coming up. So Sagittarius is a really good time to just project ahead, and because this is Sunday, you might want to be looking into planning for your next week, or scheduling your massage for the new moon, or planning ahead, planning your next adventure, whether that is the things that are going on in your week, in your regular everyday to day life, or an actual literal adventure of vacation, or something like that. So to recap this week, we are starting off with Monday and Earth energy. This is setting the stage, setting the table, getting organized for this full moon week. You might even want to use Monday to plan whatever it is that you want to do on the full moon. So it will be an Earth energy for Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday we transition, or Tuesday evening we transition into the air sign for the full moon energy. And this is air energy, wisdom, knowledge, but we're really focusing on the breath for Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday is water, cleansing, releasing energy. And Sunday, this is fire, so perking up a little bit. I like that we get this water energy right after the full moon, because it kind of just like allows you to like settle down from that full moon hangover that you might be experiencing around that time. So one way that we can look at the energy of this week overall is by the time of year that these signs represent, and that is fall. So what things are you ready to release? This might be a week to prep and prepare, just as we would for fall season, the upcoming eclipse season and Mercury retrograde that we have in about 2 weeks' time. Virgo season is the end of September, and then Sagittarius season is the beginning of December. So think about like that time of year. We've got celebrations that happen that time of year, so you can use your full moon time as like the celebration, and then the rest of the week to cleanse and clear and to shift and change and transition, just like we would around the fall season. So let's take a look at these cards. So 2 cards popped out from the Good Tarot deck. We've got a love message, and then we have our chakra message. So we have the 10 of water, or the 10 of cups, and the Five of Earth, or the Five of Pentacles. And having this being a Libra full moon, and we're talking about heart-centered energy, I see the Five of Pentacles here as also an opportunity this week to heal some things surrounding the heart. The Five of Earth, being a pentacle card, is a lot of times about like physical, tangible things, wealth, prosperity. And this card really speaks to poverty consciousness versus prosperity consciousness. And I think with the Ten of Cups, which is a happy, totally emotionally fulfilled card, I think this combination gives us this opportunity to think like, to really cleanse and clear and heal any wounds that might be hurting our heart a little bit, and focusing on the things that fulfill us completely, that support our highest good. And then our love message is reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So I think that this could speak to in a bunch of different ways. I think maybe if there are some that are feeling left out in the cold in regards to heart-related subjects, whether it's romantic relationships, friendships, family, to remember that you are divinely supported. You always have the divine love flowing through you, and also the flow of healing light. And this energetic flow that this card speaks to is allowing these emotions to come up through your energetic system, spill out over the top of your head, go into the earth, and be transmuted. And then, just like with our breath work, we have this cycle. We have an energetic cycle that is exactly like breathing. We are taking in positive energy from the earth. We are allowing it to circulate through our entire energetic system, and then it can either go out into the cosmos and be released and transmuted again, and then it goes down into the earth to be transmuted. So there's like two different flows. There's we're taking energy in from the earth, but we also have energy coming in down. So they kind of go like this, or in a kundalini sort of way. Well, it would be the opposite. But we're always having this energy exchange, just like you are not thinking about every breath you take. We're also not thinking about that connection and energetic exchange with the earth and the cosmos. And we are like the anchor or the bridge in between this. So we all have the capability to tap into earth energy, and we all have capability to tap into cosmic energy. But we often forget about it. We forget that this exchange is happening all the time. So if there is anything that comes up around this full moon that illuminates some sort of uncomfortable emotion for you, you're totally capable, just like with every breath that you take, to visualize that with every breath you take, you're taking in the energy from the earth, and you're exhaling, releasing energy back into the earth. There is always this exchange happening both above and below. So I do have a guided meditation that I've been working on for those of you that are subscribers and Ko-fi members, a little private meditation for you guys. And maybe we will incorporate the energetic exchange too. But anybody can do this. Just bring your attention and your awareness to it. This is something that we are all capable of tapping into. And I think this full moon might be illuminating that heart exchange that we have with the universe and with the earth. All right, you guys, thank you for checking in with the moon energy with me this week. I am doing the Ko-fi readings in written or typed messages in Discord, just because I'm trying to keep these moon energy reports to 30 minutes. And the last few weeks that we've been doing the video readings, they've been a little long. And since we have our extra special co-stream with Violet Hummingbird coming up this month, I just want to get into the habit of doing 30-minute so that we can have that fun live stream, then teleport to YouTube for the Moonday premiere, and then teleport to her channel for a special interview with yours truly. So, thanks for hanging out with me on a Sunday evening. We will see you next time on the other side of the looking glass. Have a good week, everybody, and happy full moon.